Hello everyone, it's Gallic from Noctua Owl Gaming. Welcome to my channel. Hope everything is going well today. We'll be jumping back into Persia today to work our way through more of the mission tree. With a shaky start, we will now try and take our biggest threat in the region, the Ottomans. All the while having our eyes set on the riches of India to help bring influence outside our borders. We will use our culture to bring in more small countries into our control, as well as look outward and bring unity to our religion. With that being said, let's get to the gameplay and show the world what Persia has to bring to the table. We are back as Persia. I'm going to be doing more King of Kings, where I do more of this mission tree, which doesn't seem too bad. Right now, we'll see how far we need to go. Tier 7's not too bad. Okay, let's go ahead. I believe what we're going to do is attack the Ottomans. Now, I just noticed that he has some Syrian cores. So what I'm going to do is I do have Syria down here. And I could go ahead and release Syria. And I'll make it so I can declare war on him and get Syrian's land cheaper. And then I could take some lands from him. So that's definitely what we're going to do. We are friendly still. I did rival him, so I don't like, or he doesn't like us that much, but we do still have that royal marriage. So what I might do is send a scornful insult to kind of help with that. And I do believe eventually he'll break the claims, or I will. It's no big deal. And yeah, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna kind of look around, make sure I know what's going on. It's been a little while, so I'll get this all sorted out and then we'll go to war with him. Okay, so we're at the border of the Ottomans. I'm not sure how good this war is gonna go, but we're gonna give it a good try here. I believe my force limit is 25. He's my cannons. So we do have 25 stacks. So we're just gonna take it slow, fight him in the mountains if we have to, and just kind of do this. So we'll probably go for this fort here to the south, Sham here, and we'll go ahead and declare war, and we'll just take it as we can, because that's all we can really do. All right, for our first reform, we're gonna go ahead and get Persian Enlightenment for the development cost. That way we can easily get developed our country a lot cheaper, obviously. So we could go ahead and skyrocket that, as well as help develop for the institutions pretty much wherever we want to. So we're going to go ahead and just pick up that first. We're not really fighting anybody in a different religion anytime soon. So getting religious wars won't be too useful. But if we do break out of the Sunni area, that'd be great. Or if we went Shia, which, again, I think I should have. But it is what it is. The war with the Ottomans is over. This was a grueling campaign. Even in mountains, I was just rolling nothing but zeros, and I lost so much manpower to him. He had a really good general, and it was just very obnoxious. So I'm going to go ahead and take this stuff in Syria, a little bit in Anatolia, just a smidgen, and we'll have to come back to that later. But oh, he was a pain in the butt. I lost so much to him. So we'll go ahead and finish that. And there we go. And then I'm going to probably recover my manpower and then attack the Mamelukes. They actually have a very powerful alliance chain, though. They actually have Aragon, which is kind of crazy. So we'll see what happens with that. But for now, I'm just going to let my manpower recover. All right, I just completed another mission, and that was complete the mission Persian Influence. One of the following: number of subjects at least 15. Has used the diplomatic action elevate influence status at least 5 times. I've done that 5 times now. So Persian influence abilities can now reduce the cost to elevate an influence state by up to 400. Oh, and Diplo. And I did decide to go influence because I really do need that Liberty Desire and subjects. I did drop my integration because that was giving me plus 15. Gujarat and Hormuz were, disloyal. So once I get that, I'll be able to like keep things a little bit more curbed in the influence. So I'm just gonna pretty much fall behind on diplomacy. Well, I need to catch up on diplomacy after I get merchants up, and then I'll start doing influence again. But yeah, nothing too exciting, just getting manpower, getting ready to figure out this war with Aragon. The nice thing is they're only going to be coming one way, well, technically two ways, through, but only through the Mamelukes to me, instead of Ottomans coming around to my north and coming through there, and it was kind of a hassle to run back and forth, so it should be a little bit more easier to maintain, especially after I get all these right here. If I take this, I think there's a mountain right here. Later on, they can only come through there, so if I take like all this right here, they can't come through there anymore. So the Mamelukes are never going to be as hard as the Ottomans, that's for sure. I just finished a mission where we recruited 30 Kizabash, and we get to get 2% army professionalism, which I lost it all in the last war because I recovered my manpower. And then it also gives us a new privilege to hand out, which gives us 5% discipline when they're loyal, which is actually really good, or 2.5 unless and disloyal, it hurts us. I might do that depending on like how much influence. They have a lot of influence. I'm not sure I want to. Oh man, that discipline would be nice though, because I do have them in my army. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and give it out. I know that might be silly. I could take something else from them that we don't need. Like I'm sure I have one where it's just like, yeah, the 15% loyalty one here. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of that one. And I think we'll still be okay. We're gonna trend up no matter what. So yeah, that one's great. There was that other one I saw, which I noticed gives us a force limit fraction. It's through land ownership. No, I think I'm okay. They don't get seized land, so when I do sell titles and they get land, it will go up, but I think I'll be okay. All right, for my next age objective, I'm gonna go ahead and pick institution spread speed here. And the reason why that is again, we're not really fighting anything that's not the same religion as us. So I'm gonna get that. So when I do get it, it'll spread through my nation a little quicker, especially if I do it right over here with my capital. If I could get another one that's really cheap, I can, well, they are dry lands. I'm pretty sure I could get this cheaper by, you know, the 10% here. Also making this so there's another 10%. So it'll add up. So I'll probably do it there, or I could do it down in Baghdad, which would be good to have. Yeah, I am going to declare war on the Mamelukes now, because I just got Tech 12, and I figure with that I can bully them into what I want them to do. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have an army come down from behind and like pretty much make sure that nobody's going to swoop up behind me, and we'll kind of just stick over here, and I'll take this fort, these back forts, and then move forward. So we'll go ahead and declare war. We're just gonna do it for Sadia, and then we could do it for their capital. I don't think I'll be able to get it, but we'll just do it for something that's close by. We have a lot of claims on him, so we do outnumber him with all my vassals and whatnot, so that's nice. We'll come over here. We'll siege this mountain down real quick, and yeah, we'll just go from there. All right, for our tier 5 military reform, we're definitely going to get the Kolar Agassi regiments. That land shock leader +2 is so amazing. The autonomy change is always nice, the reinforcement cost is nice, and the military technology cost is this button is amazing. You would not pick anything else just for that leader shock. Just more pips on your generals is just amazing as it is. You know, just for that right there. See, that's what we're talking about. All right, the war with the Mamelukes is finally over. I was not gonna invade Aragon and Naples. One, I didn't have the manpower for it. Two, definitely didn't have the boats for it. So I just ate a whole bunch of suit call for peace and just waited till they peaced out. So now we can go ahead and take this from the Mamelukes. So basically I'm just taking, I really want this mountain fort. I'm gonna move it up to, probably up to here in Al-Karak. And then, yeah, that's gonna be our first war with the Mamelukes. It was not hard. It was just having to deal with Aragon. I did make them lose Naples in that war because he had a whole bunch of Republican rebels happen. So now he's a Republic, and he does not have Aragon as a PU anymore. So at least something neat came from it. So we'll go ahead and end this war. And then we're going to go ahead and core it all up here. And then we're going to let my manpower recover. And then we're going to go invade Afghanistan. Because we do need stuff over there into, I think the Delhi region is what we need over there. So yeah, I'll get everything moving, and I will see you when I declare war. Alright, so I finally got another mission done here. I had some, after this war with the Mamelukes, I'm just trying to recover from all this. I finally did get this mission done, which gives me 1 stability, thankfully. Minus construction, time, cost, minus 10%, and development cost, minus 5%. Which is great, because I do want to start developing for, what is it? The printing press just started, so I do need to get some mana built up here, and we'll do it. And it's really cheap for us right now, because look at this. This is a savant. This is a dry lands. Cost us 18 to develop here. 18. It's nothing. So much is stacked right now. It's amazing. This is what's great about playing as Persia. Looks like we got 2 more missions done, which I'm not surprised. The Merchants Guild. We get Great Works of Iran, which seems like it's pretty cool. Every owned province in Persian Persian will have its own cost penalty reduced based on the terrain of the province. Interesting. Then we get this one done. We get 20 influence. What's our influence at right now? Okay, that's great. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get that. And Calm gets center. Oh yeah, local development, just what we need. Production efficiency is nice. Tax is always nice. Just cherry on the top. So there we go. And I think we're going to go ahead and declare war on Afghanistan in a moment. I was just waiting for these rebels over here to cause a little bit more of an issue. Then I was going to take it from them. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just declare war on Afghanistan here. So we're going to call in Delhi, and what that will do is that'll break the alliance with Trans, which is fine. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make him break his alliance with Bahamanis, and then I'm going to stop being an ally of him, and then attack him when our time is up. So let's go ahead and attack these guys here. Should be fairly quick, easy war. Not too hard. It's just these two. So when this war is over, I'll see you then. All right, so I got another mission done, checks and balances, which is kind of a really cool one. You can enable a decision where you lose about 50 points here, mana points and everything. But you get to recruit an advisor from the states, which will give a Grand Visor of Persia. It has have following effects: minus 0.05 corruption, plus 1 monarch power depending on the advisor type, 1 additional advisor specific bonus, and 10 legitimacy, and every legitimacy is turned into military mana per 1 legitimacy, which is really cool. All right, I just got, so you could promote art, and what it does is when it does finish, it takes a very long time for it to finish, but it does do it gives you a great mosque, and it looks like Lahajan. And due to the quality of the art, 4 the following effects happen. I gain 25 Persian influence, 3 base tax and darab, and then I believe, oh, that influence is really nice. So we'll just get more influence here. There we go. And then we shall go ahead. We'll go ahead and do more construction time. And I believe the cycle just starts over again. Our war with Afghanistan's over. We're going to go ahead and take their east border from them to keep them isolated from Chagate, because he will attack them. So we'll go ahead and take that. And then we'll core what we can. And then we just need a little more to get the other 2. And that's fine. Is it? Nah, it's not because of war exhaustion. That's okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to ask our ally here, Delhi, to break his alliance with Bahamanis. And then he's going to do that. And now he's only allied to me and Trans. which is perfectly fine by me. Because as soon as we get back, we're going to break our alliance, and when we can, we will attack him. There we go. And then that way, we'll only have to fight him, and we won't have to fight Bahamanus as well. Alright, I got another mission here, which I got enough silk, cloth, and dyes. Gideon has a workshop or county house. So we'll get 600 ducats. The state will get a new privilege, God, what do they go? The merchants will. They'll get local goods produced modifier plus 15% on all silk, dyes, and cloth, which is really good. Which I might do. Again, my guys have a lot of power, and that's fine. I think they have plus 10%, so they're about 84. So they'd be easy to get rid of some things. Like maybe I'll wait till I get free enterprise gone, and then I'll give them that privilege, because that's a really good privilege. Another 15% local goods produced modifier, make a bunch more money. So I have been having a big problem getting decent heirs and leaders and stuff, and the game has finally blessed me with a great son who's 15 years old and 6'5". Thank you, Gabe. I feel like you finally decided to start being nice to me. I am about to attack the Ottomans. I'm letting him have a war with Genoa for now. He's at war with Austria, Muscovy, Genoa. He's allied to Aragon, which is just a big pain in the butt. So I decided to ally Aragon myself, and I'm currying favors. And if I have to, I will break the alliance and attack him on my own. No big deal there, but that's obnoxious. Aragon seems to be keep getting in my way everywhere I go. I'm gonna go ahead and declare war on the Ottomans. What I did was I just told Aragon, hey, you don't like the Ottomans. So I reduced their opinion, because they were only at like 55, so they were barely holding on as is. Since the Ottomans is basically up in Hungary, Austria, going over to Genoa, I'm gonna go ahead and attack him. I'm gonna attack for the Egypt area to get him out of Egypt, and then start going into Anatolia, because I don't know, I just don't want him to be down there. So we'll go ahead and fight for Rashad here. There we go. And there's our second war with Ottomans. Now hopefully this goes way better than the last one, but we'll see. The war with the Ottomans is over. I'm gonna go ahead and take one land so I can release Byzantium, and then I am also going to take his northern ports from him, and just a little bit in Egypt, just enough to make sure he can't attack the Mamelukes anymore. So that war was a lot easier than last time. Like a lot easier. Looks like I'll be a little overextended, but that's no problem. We'll get through it. So we'll go ahead and end our war. We will release Byzantium from him. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and core everything up. Now what I could do to make my life easier. Oh no, I can't concentrate. It's not enough. Dang. All right, so we did get another mission done. The Seljuk successors. Now, I could wait until I get more Anatolia, and it will give me more manpower, but manpower isn't too big of a deal for me right now, so we'll go ahead and just do this. We can get more manpower and increase, looks like the Kizilbash and their influence, and every owned Turkish provinces will lose 20 separatism and 20 autonomy. Interesting. Or we forbid the Turks to join and gains Turkish as an accepted culture. Now, I wonder if that means that the Turks, I could get more of those guys. So I'm going to do that just to see. So does that mean that they're allowed to get more? I'll see if it works in another month. All right, so we now can attack the Mamelukes. I was just waiting to core Egypt before I did it. Wow, they actually have quite a bit of allies. I thought they would. Tunis barely exists. Morocco won't join them. Aragon has just become a monster this game. I'm glad I actually allied him. Now, that should keep my enemies from allying him, which makes life a lot easier. Should keep it easier. He does have a couple odd allies, but nothing that I can't deal with. So we'll go ahead and we'll take his capital. There we go, and we'll just start this war. And this should be a fairly straightforward, easy war as well. So, yeah, I'll see you after the war. So our war with the Mamelukes is over. So I'm just gonna take the stuff in Syria up here. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna close his borders off to Ethiopia, so Ethiopia doesn't come up in here. I don't think Ethiopia will attack over here, but if he does, I can easily take it from him. For now, we'll just go ahead and do that. There we go. We'll core all of that up. And then I think I was going to attack Delhi, but he did ally up Bahamut. So I knew it was because I got in the middle of that whole Ottomans war, and that's fine. I had a good idea that I just forgot about, and that's fine. So we'll go ahead. We have plenty of troops. We'll attack Delhi here. We'll take some stuff from them. And yeah, but for now, I'm gonna kind of get everything all organized, wait for my cores to kind of settle, and go from there. So I'll see you when I go to Delhi. All right, so I got my new idea now. I'm gonna go ahead and do administrative here because I really would like to have a little bit more government capacity, and it'll be a lot cheaper to core everything. It does kind of help with vassals. They do give us a little money and whatnot. But it's really the only thing that it goes with, that it is going with, and that's fine. Another great one would be religious as Persia, because then you can convert your culture, and you can get more of those guys who are cheaper. Like those one units. God, I cannot remember their name. The Kuzi Bosch cavalry or infantry. They're really useful because you get minus 25% land maintenance, and it has shock damage plus 10%, and it works, I believe, for both infantry and cavalry. But yeah, they're really good. And when I accepted it for the Turkish one a little while back, it did accept them as them. So now I could build over here. So it did increase how much I got with that. So the more Turkish lands I get, the more of them I'll get as well. So converting into your primary one, like Persia, and I think it is Azerbaijani, are the two that they could do. Yeah, see, those guys, they give you these really powerful, strong units. They also receive -5 fire damage, which is always nice, especially later in the game. So yeah, I am about to attack Delhi. I'm just waiting for some overextension to go down because I have a mission for it. So I'll see you when I declare war. So for our next idea, we're going to go ahead and do administrative here. I want that governing capacity just to make my life easier, as well as core creation cost. It doesn't actually synergize too well with what we have. It gives us a little offensive ideas, which helps with vassals, but that's really about it. So we're going to go ahead and just pick it up, and yeah, we'll work into that, get that governing capacity. We're kind of like buffering on the border there, so that's one of the reasons why I want to get it. Also with ideas, as Persia, getting religious is really good because that culture conversion cost will help you get these really powerful Quasi-Bosch units. And they minus 25% land maintenance modifier, as well as shock damage plus 10%. Really powerful cavalry units right there. So that's what I've been using them for. I do have some infantry. I should have a whole army full of them, and they could do a lot, but I'm not playing very optimally right now. As soon as I can, I will declare on Delhi here. I'm just waiting for overextension to be done because I do have a mission for it. And just, give myself a break for a moment. All right, so my overextension's gone now. I'm gonna go ahead and attack for Lahore here, and we'll just take him out. We're gonna take this fairly quickly, hopefully. I think we'll have a little bit of time because we got to go through Bahamas here, but Their capital isn't too far away, so I could probably get to it real quick and then make them peace out. All right, so I finished a mission, the Silk Road, and it looks like we get, it looks like trading policy stuff. Trading policy, max of profit upgrades. So we get a lot of upgrade stuff for it, which is cool. Oh, established communities. Oh, so it upgrades these. Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's usually 15%. That's 20 now. I believe this is 5. Now it's 10. Siege ability. Yeah, that's really neat. So now we could draw even a little bit more. That's a really cool, simplistic mission. I like it. All right, so our war with Delhi's over. I'm gonna take this hodgepodge thing from them. So basically just surrounding them so all their borders are dealt with, and I'll just eat them up. So we'll go ahead and take all that. I don't think I have enough to core all this, unfortunately, and that's fine. We'll get there. And yeah, that was our war with Delhi. Now I do believe, or one step closer, I probably should go over and get ready for the Ottomans, and I should switch over to admin as well. So that way we're doing that. We're all caught up on Diplo, pretty much. We're not too far away from that. I'm not gonna annex anybody till we get like maybe a tech ahead, and then I'll annex like Hormuz. So I could probably make a merchant there. Maybe not. I think maybe what I'll do is I'll Gujarat. I'll probably annex Gujarat, and then that way I could get another merchant over here. Yeah, we're probably gonna chill till the Ottoman War. I'm gonna think. So it's probably up pretty soon, 79. So yeah, in about 5 years I'll go attack the Ottomans. So that's probably what I'm gonna wait for. So I'll see you then. I completed Tailors of Persia mission here, and we're gonna see the event that allows us to manipulate the trade as silk, flies, and cloth. So we can make silk 150% more. We can just take a bunch of money and just tank it. Or our current rugs is good enough. Oh, that current rugs is kind of nice, but we could probably make a ton off of silk. Let's see how much it changes our production here. Let's see, this is 697. Oh, we went from, it gave us 30 ducats a month till 50. Oh no, that was totally worth it. We'll make more than 600 easily off of that. Our truce with the Ottomans is up. I did something really stupid and didn't think about it, but I didn't know, I just do it for fun. I forced my culture onto Byzantium, and he lost all his cores. So don't do that. Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and attack for this land over here, Hudam. And we're gonna go ahead and call in Aragon. And this should be interesting war. All the AE is gonna happen because of that, but you know what, you live and you learn. It's okay. All right, so my war with Ottomans are over, so I'm gonna take his capital, and I'm gonna release Bulgaria eventually, and I am not going to change his primary culture. Do not do that. We learned a hard lesson that way. So we're gonna go ahead and just call this over. So now I can get back and forth on the Ottomans whenever I want. So that war is over. Now I think the next war is going to be with the Mamelukes. So we're going to go ahead and declare war on Muscovy. Now my hope is that I will be able to vassalize him. We'll see if we can get through Kazan, and it looks like we can because he is only he's only threatened right now, which is great. So we'll ask for military access, because if we can vassalize him, we can get all our land that we need from Muscovy. He may still be too big, but the good news is he's at war with Sweden. So if Sweden eats more of them, that just makes it easier. But I do want to hold some provinces down here, so if someone else declares war, at least I hold it, and that's fine. So we'll go ahead and declare war. Nobody's gonna join them, that's fine. And we'll just go in and we'll fight them. So I did finish Legacy of Timur, which has owned 200 provinces, reached level 2 in government reforms. That's not too hard to do. So we'll go ahead and we get -5 core creation cost, which is nice. Years of separatism -10. But we also get legacy. So enact legacy tier 2, we get -5%. Oh, that's what it does. And what is our current tier 2? I think that's perfectly acceptable. Yeah, because we just have strength and noble privileges, so that's definitely worth it. Just the years of separatism alone would be worth it. My war with Muscovy is over. I am gonna go ahead and vassalize him. It's no big deal. I get a lot of aggressive expansion from this, but that's fine. Because then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn around and attack Kazan for some of his cores back. So let's go ahead and do that. For our next government reform, I definitely will do royal decree a little later, but for now we are going to do aristocratic court for that diplomatic reputation, as well as improved relations. That way my vassals aren't too happy with me because I keep annexing a bunch of them. I did just annex Byzantium. He was just a pain in the butt. I am improving with them. I am just letting them go to town, a Kazan, and then I'll come in after them because they almost have pretty much that done. And then I need to move some troops over near Chagate here. Terrible area down here, but yeah. We'll get that done. I'm now going to annex Hormuz because I have a whole bunch of money just bottled up here because it's stuck right there. But that's fine. We'll get that. And yeah, pretty much just gonna wait for Kazan and go to war with them. So we're gonna go ahead and declare war on Kazan right now because, well, if I do, Uzbek won't come in. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack it for Astrakhan here because I highly doubt the Commonwealth is gonna get it. If he does, I'll be color me blue, that's for sure. So we'll go ahead and just declare war and pretty much just sit here until that's done. All right, our war with Kazan is over, so we're gonna go ahead and just return all these cores back to Muscovy here. And yeah, ooh, I can get that up there for funsies. Should I? Yeah, I think I will for funsies. Now, if I want to, I can. Oh, nope. It's not letting me. That's okay. I'll go ahead and just give it to Muscovy. So yeah, we could go ahead and declare. I'm gonna go ahead and declare war on the Commonwealth because Sweden won't join, and that's great. So that means I don't have to worry about them. And I'm gonna go belligerent Genoa right here after I get rid of his alliance with Army Tradition. Yeah. Right after we get. I break his alliance with Genoa. That way I could just fight the Commonwealth, Genoa. I could get this Crimea lands. Because why not? Maybe I could just give it to Muscovy. I'm not sure. No, I'll probably take it myself. And then we'll take his cores back from the Commonwealth. And then we'll take it back from Sweden. And then we'll pretty much get, I think, the 50 we need. I might have to annex them for it, but that's okay. So yeah, I'll see you when I get everything all sorted out. So we're gonna go ahead and declare war on the Commonwealth. Sweden won't join, and we'll call in Genoa, and we'll go ahead and get that done. So we'll just go ahead and declare war here. It looks like Genoa is actually right here in Azov. That's kind of funny. I didn't realize that till now. So we'll take him out and we'll just slowly march our way up into the Commonwealth and deal with that. He's probably going to come down in the Constantinople area down here and siege this stuff down. So I might want to move some guys over to there eventually. But for now, that's what we're going to do. Yeah, you guys are going to join a coalition. That's fine. It'll definitely fall apart as soon as I'm done with the Commonwealth, because the only reason why they're doing it is because I am fighting a great power. So that's fine. All right, our war with the Commonwealth is finally over. That was brutal. It was, if Sweden didn't join, it would have been fine, but I had to like go way over there and do that. So we're gonna go ahead and take this peace deal here. I If I can annul a treaty, I will, but I don't think I can. So we'll go ahead and just do this. Oof, that was such a brutal war. It was. Yeah, my manpower is gone. It's just 26,000. It's fine. Yeah, and then we're probably gonna turn around and go to war with somebody else too. We'll just shift consolidate to like help manage a little bit of it at least. But yeah, it was long, but we did it, so that's no big deal. We did finish a mission along the way, and I was just waiting until I got that done before I did it. Which is just, we annexed Hormuz, so we get development down there. That's great. Indian Enterprise, we get 4 years of trade income. Oh yeah, just all the money please. Finally got this mission. I've not at all been able to get too much piety either way. So I finally am able to complete this. We get legalism at plus 25, gain more prestige, which gets us monarch power when we go over, which is sweet. And then we get to finally do this one too, which set the required trade power for propagate religion trading policy to 35. Ah, neat. What does that mean exactly? Does that allow us to... Oh, I think it's 35% is what it is. So let's see if that's true. Let's go ahead and click that. If we can get an Inquisitor, which we can, we could do another mission, which is awesome. Okay, yep, we'll do that. Okay. Now we just need to get way over there. Okay. Whew, we're working on it. This is turning out to be pretty much like a world conquest. I wasn't expecting that at all. So the more you know, huh? So I wanted to see if that propagate trade now is 35. It is 35%. Oh, that's awesome. All right, so I just finished the Caucasan one where I needed to get 12 owned provinces with barracks and at least improved training 2 times, or improved development. So let's go ahead and do that. It looks like we get another estate, was it? No. I don't know what it was. I'm a little confused. Not sure. Maybe it was a privilege. Let me look. Unlock Gilman Estate. I think I just gotta wait for a monthly tick here. Oh, look at that. We do have it. Interesting. So we get yet another estate. That's another military estate. But what do they bring to the table? Ah, they're Zoroastrian. Interesting. They can give combat ability. All right, well, I'm gonna deal with this and look through it, and then we got to figure out where to go to war at. So my manpower is starting to finally slowly trickle in, so we got that going for us. So yeah, I'll see you when something happens. I'm gonna go ahead and go to war with the Ottomans here. I'm gonna take Amasya. It's the highest development. I'm not gonna worry about the Balkan stuff just yet. We have to bring in France, so I'm just gonna annul his alliance with France. Take over whatever I can in Anatolia, or probably more likely Egypt and a little bit of Anatolia. So let's go ahead and get this started. Alright, global trade just spawned, and it spawned in the Persia node. I don't know what's going on in Europe, but it doesn't look like Great Britain got a lot of stuff going on there. Oh, well, he's not even in the New World, so that actually makes a lot of sense. Alright, well, I guess I'll take it. So the war with the Ottomans is over. I'm taking what's left in Egypt, one in Anatolia. I'm going to release Karaman so I can get that back cheaply. And then I'll probably do the Balkans next time. I did break his France alliance and his Hausa alliance because that was just annoying down there. So I believe he's just stuck with Morocco. We might attack Morocco, reset our truce timer with Ottomans and do it that way. But for now, we're going to go ahead and just take this. Editing Gallic here. I was not sure how long this video was going to take. I had too much confidence that I was going to be able to finish this tree in 2 episodes. Boy, was I wrong. So here I am to thank you for watching my video, and if you enjoyed it, please subscribe. It was a lot of fun expanding into Anatolia as well as India. Working my way into Egypt, getting Muscovy as a vassal, and getting their cores back was super nice, making controlling 50 provinces in Europe really easy to do, without pissing everyone off too much. There is still so much to accomplish. We need to unite the Caliphate and get lands from Aragon, as well as getting a lot more lands in India. But that's for another video. Again, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful morning, wonderful afternoon, or a wonderful night. Bye!